The sun was rising over the busy city of Nairobi. Cars moved slowly along the highways. Matatus hooted loudly. Street vendors opened their small stalls. But hidden behind the normal life of the city was a powerful secret. A woman named Amina Wanjiru ruled a dangerous underground business. Many people knew her as a successful businesswoman. She wore expensive clothes, drove luxury cars, and lived in a beautiful mansion in Karen. But behind that success was a hidden world. Amina was one of the most feared drug lords in East Africa, and the government had been looking for her for many years. Amina did not grow up rich. She was born in a small town near Nakuru. Her family struggled with poverty. As a young woman, she moved to Nairobi hoping to find work and a better life. At first, she worked small jobs, but one day she met a group of powerful criminals who were moving illegal substances across borders. Amina was smart, very smart. She quickly learned how the business worked. Soon she was making decisions. Soon she was running operations. Within a few years, Amina was no longer working for others. She was the one giving orders. Amina built a powerful network across Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. Her workers transported illegal goods using trucks, small planes, and sometimes even boats along Lake Victoria. People who worked for her feared her. When someone betrayed the organization, Amina responded quickly. Those people disappeared from the business world and everyone understood the message. Because of this, no one dared to challenge her. But power always comes with enemies. And the Kenyan government was watching closely. At the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, one man had spent years studying Amina's network. His name was Detective David Kamau. Kamau believed Amina was responsible for many crimes across the region, but proving it was difficult. Amina never spoke openly. She used trusted middlemen. Money moved through secret accounts. Every time police tried to catch her, she escaped. Still, Kamau never gave up. He often told his team, "One day, her empire will fall." Even powerful criminals have personal lives. Amina had a secret relationship with a charming businessman named Brian Otieno. Brian owned several nightclubs in Nairobi. At first, their relationship was exciting. They traveled together, attended parties, and appeared in public as a glamorous couple. But soon rumors started spreading. Some people believed Brian was secretly helping Amina move money through his clubs. Others believed Brian was secretly working with the police. The truth was unclear. This created tension inside Amina's organization. Her closest workers began to distrust Brian. Trouble also came from inside Amina's own family. Her younger cousin Kevin worked in her business. Kevin admired Amina, but felt she had become too powerful and too dangerous. One night, Kevin secretly contacted authorities. He believed helping the police might protect his family and end the dangerous life they were living. But secrets never stay hidden for long. Soon, Amina heard whispers that someone close to her had spoken to the government. The atmosphere in her organization became tense. People began watching each other carefully. Detective Kamau finally saw an opportunity. Using new information from inside sources, the government began building a strong case against Amina. Police quietly followed her vehicles. Financial investigators tracked her money. Undercover officers observed her meetings. For the first time in many years, Amina was slowly being surrounded. But Amina was still confident. She believed no one could bring down her empire. One evening, Amina hosted a large party at her mansion. Music played loudly. Influential guests arrived in expensive cars. But outside the gates, something else was happening. Police vehicles quietly moved into position. Detective Kamau stood beside his team. He took a deep breath. Then, he gave the order. Within minutes, officers entered the property. Guests were shocked. Some tried to leave, but the exits were already secured. Amina stood in the middle of the room, calm but surprised. For the first time in many years, she had nowhere to run. Detective Kamau walked toward her slowly. He looked directly into her eyes. "Amina Wanjiru," he said calmly, "your empire is finished." Officers placed her under arrest. News of the arrest spread quickly across Kenya. Television stations reported that one of the most powerful drug networks in the region had been stopped. Many of Amina's workers were also arrested. Investigations continued for months. In court, prosecutors presented evidence of illegal business operations, secret money transfers, and criminal networks across borders. The trial attracted national attention. Months later, the judge delivered the final ruling. Amina listened quietly. Her powerful empire was gone. As officers escorted her away, she looked out the window of the courtroom. For the first time in For the first time in many years, Nairobi looked different. Not like a city she controlled, but simply a city moving forward without her. Power can rise quickly, but secrets always find the light. And in the end, justice always arrives.